Jeff Dye, come on down. You could kill that beautiful light. We're bringing Jeff Dye down. You've seen him everywhere, huh? Aren't you glad I introduced you to Jeff Dye a few months ago?
I mean,
I told you this Jeff Dye, comedian Jeff Dye, he got his claim to fame is he dated Kristin Cavallari from the show The Hills. I know you're thinking, isn't Kristin Cavallari like 46? Yeah. Do we have the Kristin Cavallari story? Remember, I wanted to tell that first. The DUI. I think that's very important. I don't think we made that very clear to anybody. We've been dabbling in Jeff Dye. We've been in the discovery phase. And I'm so glad that we picked up on him early enough to where now you saw he's doing his big press tour. He was on Rogan. He did Kill Tony. He's done all the podcasts you should see. Jeff Dye is probably on 20 different big podcasts. And, we couldn't watch them all. We couldn't note them all. But we found some great moments from Jeff Dye. Remember, he's the one we started looking at him because his Instagram was so goofy. He would make posts that looked like anti-comedy, but it wasn't. He'd be like, first of all, I'm based. I'd be like, okay. But it would be like in the format of like a comedian's joke. Really, really weird stuff. And I'm so glad we studied him because as we study him more, as we look deeper, it gets worse and worse. Do I have that little tail yet?
No, I'm still looking for it. So there's so many.
There should be a simple article that explains it. I could just give a quick synopsis. It doesn't have to be a big thing.
I know,
just so I have some
Jeff
official.
Dye says the podcast was used against him.
Yeah,
Kristin
screw all that.
Cavallari
Yeah.
blows off Jeff Dye's
Okay, well,
digs.
let me know when you find a good one. We've got Jeff Dye on Rogan. We've got Jeff Dye's new special. Oh, we're not going to do the Rogan. We've decided to cut that, right? There's nothing on the Jeff Dye Rogan that we need to do.
No, it's just
right?
little ones.
But he was on Rogan. And we've got Jeff Dye on our favorite, Kill Tony. We've got Jeff Dye edited out of Kill Tony as well. What's that about? And then we've got Jules having a Mandela effect about Jeff Dye coming up. I found it. It just hit me yesterday. Your last name can't be Dye. Sorry, I don't care if it's D-Y-E. I don't care if it's D-I-I. I don't care if it's D-I. It can't be Dye. No wonder this guy is going through such a hard time in his life. No wonder he's got so many people that he hates and his hatred of women. No wonder he carries this through him. Subconsciously, he's brought this trouble upon himself. I bet your whole family's cursed. When you walk around with a name like Dye, Jeff Dye, oh, that's Jeff Dye. This is bringing, negativity. Whether you know it or not, it's there. It's subconsciously making people worry about death. And that's what you bring to them. Your name is Jeff Dye. Did we find anything yet? I'm going to skip this. I'm going to call this in a second.
You can skip it if you want, but I have the podcast episode, but it's audio.
What is this? What am I hearing
You can listen to your favorite.
Okay, what were you saying?
I have the podcast where she talks about it, but it's audio only.
Yeah, do you have any codes?
Time code.
No. Well, that's useless to us. So, but here's the deal. I'll tell the story as I remember it. How about that?
Perfect.
Right? Jeff Dye, his claim to fame is he dated Kristin Cavallari. Can I get a picture of Kristin Cavallari and Jeff Dye?
Wait, hold on. I might have.
Because I think people need to know this backstory, this lore, in order to understand. Because I don't think Jeff Dye is going anywhere. I think this is a fool for life. It's a shame he's always at the tail end of the show. That's how he's kind of like a Chris D'Elia, where you hate him, you despise him, you're not going to believe what he's done, but it's not exciting to get to him.
I found
Just
it.
like Chris D'Elia. Okay, send it on over.
I texted it to you.
Great. It's here already? This last link?
Yes.
Okay, what am I playing here?
Welcome into Let's Be Honest. I'm your host,
to
Kristin Cavallari, and
2520.
Wow, let's be honest with Kristin Cavallari. This is wonderful. So this is his ex. You know her from Laguna Beach. She's very old. She's got what I call circles installed. She seems a little nutty. But wait till you hear about her relationship with Jeff Dye. He dated her. They had some tremendous ups and downs. Again, Kristin Cavallari, we would love to pay you for scoops. Jeff Dye scoops. You have somebody to talk to about what you went through with this Jeff Dye. You know, she's been with many men. When was this relationship with Jeff Dye? Do you know the year?
This was only like 1 year ago.
Wow, 1 year ago. Okay. And this is big for Jeff Dye. I don't think he's ever done anything like this. Been with such a big celeb like Kristin Cavallari. What is the time code here?
2520.
2520. Let's see. What is this audio only?
No.
Oh, okay. It's going to be video. Let's see.
Okay. So that's Saturday. Saturday, pretty uneventful. But then, okay, Sunday. Sunday, I had agreed to go meet someone that I had dated for coffee. Actually,
oh my gosh, you guys, just wait for this.
Oh my God! Wait, I've never seen this. I've never heard this. This is so exciting. Is she going to tell the story?
Yes, yep.
Listen to this. She dated Jeff Dye. I thought this was while they were dating, but I guess this is after they broke up. This happened.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's see. This is crazy. Wait till you hear this. Jeff Dye. And can we just get a picture of Jeff Dye to refresh everyone's memory? Because believe it or not everybody knows all these guys. But again, Jeff Dye was on Kill Tony this week. He was on Are You Garbage, I believe. He was on Joe Rogan. He's everywhere. You saw him with those cigars on Kill Tony. Wait till you see him with these cigars in his special. We're just waiting for a picture. Here he is. Jeff Dye, stand up. Come on, Jeffrey. Did he pop up behind my back? Jeff? There he is. There is Jeff Dye. You remember him, right? Again, you know what, Jules? The next time we do Jeff Dye, let's put it towards the beginning of the show, because it's not fair to Jeff Dye to keep getting out of his big screaming at by me, because I'm so burnt out towards the end of the show. It's been over.
We're going to have an energy reboot.
But it's been over 10 hours. I can't scream anymore. You know, I can't really give. And I feel like every time we cover Jeff Dye, it's towards the end of the show and he gets off easy.
I know.
So next time, remember, we're putting Jeff Dye at the beginning because people need to know. Here he is. Look at the rock on this fella. He's one of those. And he is what's called a faux hunk. And we've seen enough. Jeff Dye is a bad person, a very bad person. And he's kind of burned all his bridges with everything else. So he's turned to politics now to be an anti-woke comedian. It's all he has left. All these guys see it. That's the path. That's, you know, your last chance. You pander to those types of people and they will support you, or at the very least, they'll fill up your comment section. You know, he's tricked many people. But to those people that he's tricked, he is using you. Look at his hair. Conservatives do not have a haircut like this. Conservatives do not do their makeup. Conservatives do not have a stylist. Conservatives aren't rich, Hollywood spoiled kids. You know, I just watched his whole Instagram reel showing his Thanksgiving with his family. They live in a big mansion. He was hanging out in the pool with his brother on Thanksgiving, doing a cold plunge in their pool. Their family has a pool.
Wow.
So he comes from a rich family. They were celebrating rich white Thanksgiving.
Unbelievable.
He was loving his sisters. He's got 100 sisters. And I need every conservative to know he comes from Jewish wealth. He's a bar mitzvah boy through and through. I don't know if he's Jewish, but it's that kind of thing. He is pandering to you. He's trying to get your dollar after being rejected by the standard scenes. Here is his ex, Kristin Cavallari from The Hills, a liberal left show about the rich kids in Laguna Beach. Have you ever been to Laguna? Whoa! Now, there was a show called The Hills. Before that, it was called Laguna Beach. I've been to neither of those places, but I've been to Laguna Hills, believe it or not. I haven't been to Laguna Beach. Well, I have been to The Hills, obviously.
That's more original. That's cooler.
Laguna Hills. But The Hills, of course, was L.A. Laguna Beach was Laguna Beach. Rich, rich, rich. Jeff Dye rolls in these circles, obviously. Let's hear what she has to say about her ex, Jeffrey Dye. Dimer.
Sunday, I had agreed to go meet someone that I had dated for
I haven't
coffee.
heard this.
Actually,
did we have that
You
one?
guys, just wait for this.
Well, actually, let me back up. Saturday, when I'm making
wait
plans
for
with
this.
X. We'll just call him X.
That's a good name for him.
Great name for him.
Because he's ex forever. I hope.
For fucking ever. So he's like, well, he's like, I want to see you. I can't believe
Cheers
you're in
to
town
Jeff
for a
Dye.
week. Like, we have to see each other. Reluctantly, I'm going to be honest. I was like, all right, I'll get coffee with you. I'm like, how's Sunday morning? He's like, great. Where are you coming from? I said, I just got a new place in Beverly Hills.
Where are you coming
but
from?
but I'll meet you anywhere because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Wait. He said, I got a new place in Beverly Hills. This is where he's living, Beverly Hills? Yikes. That's a rich kid. His comedy doesn't add up to him being that rich. I don't know where he's getting all this money. I think he's just through and through rich. Rich kid, rich family.
Old money.
Old money.
Blood.
Haircut, stylist money, by the way.
Wow.
And he definitely doesn't do a good enough job. He doesn't have the talent to be this rich. That's for sure. That's all you need to know. Nothing wrong with a super talented person being very, very rich. But not Jeff Dye. He cannot have money. Sorry, let's strip it from him. Let's hear Kristin Cavallari, who seems to be pretty chill right now, I gotta say. I've assumed I hated her, and I probably have every reason to hate her. I find her to be what's called wonky, both physically and mentally. I never liked her. I didn't like any of those people from the hills, except that Audrey.
Adrena.
I didn't like anybody from those shows. I didn't watch those shows either. Saw them in passing. Here we go.
I just got a new place in Beverly Hills, but I'll meet you anywhere because I'm a fucking dumbass. And I said, I'll meet you anywhere thinking he would still come to me, right? This guy's been trying to hang out for like 2
Or
years.
at least come close to
Halfway.
you. Or say, can I pick you up?
Even halfway, right?
See, Netta needs a gay guy to get her to spill the dirt on Denny. Because when a gay guy is sitting next to you and co-sign, like going, you go, girl.
And you know who else needs a gay guy? Aaron M. Holt.
Aaron M. Holt, get a gay co-host. Because you'll spill everything. If there's a gay guy encouraging you and laughing at everything you say and making it okay to talk shit, the girls will start spilling. Get a gay guy next to Netta. Get a gay guy next to Aaron.
It kills
And
me when
April?
Aaron is there dying to spread all this gossip and it's like coming out of his ears. He wants to talk about it so bad. And then Johnny Crutches is just like,
all
looking
you've
at
got
his
is Johnny
phone.
Crutches. Aaron, would you like me to co-host your show
I
one
want
day?
to.
How about that, Aaron? I'll co-host Steel Toe.
I would be so
You're not
good
going
at-
anywhere near
I
no
would be
Aaron.
so good at
You
sitting
don't
next
send
to
your
Aaron
wife
and
around
going,
M. Holt. No, you're not going near him.
Oh my God, and then what happened?
You're never going near him. She loves him. Tell everybody. Okay, listen to this story because you're going to love this tale. This is Jeff Dye lore. This isn't that old.
At least come close to
Halfway.
you. Or say, can I pick you up?
Even halfway, right?
Yeah.
Well, he sends me an address for Burbank, and I'm like,
Which is where he lives.
that's where he lives.
Yeah.
So she's in Beverly Hills. He lives in Denny Town, Burbank. Yikes. You might as well move to Wisconsin. You know, people in Beverly Hills, Burbank, isn't that where you go to do, the warehouse work for the studio?
It's like Skid Row, I heard.
That is like Skid Row to people.
40 minutes from me. So I'm like, oh, God, like that should have been red flag number one. Like, don't
Why
go.
didn't you say no at that point?
Because I'm too fucking nice.
You're not too nice. That's not it. You just were like, whatever, I'll go.
I swear she's married, though. So how is this happening?
She got divorced.
Oh, she got divorced.
Are you thinking of Jay Cutler?
Jay Cutler, another Jeff Dye type.
Because I would be like, Burbank, suck a dick.
I
I'll see you
know.
in West Hollywood.
I
or like,
know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know, honestly. I was just, and I was so mad. Remember, I think I sent you a voice note on the way there Sunday morning being like, I don't even want to fucking go. I'm driving to Burbank right now. Anyways, okay. I text him when I'm 2 minutes
Listen
away.
to this.
This is Sunday now at 8:55. And I'm like, hey, I'm 2 minutes away. No response. Okay. I get to the coffee shop. I call him. 9 a.m. I'm all, hey, I'm here.
But I think that we should
9
explain to everyone,
a.m.
this is
He
an
needs to see her at 9 a.m. Imagine meeting your ex at 9 a.m. Coffee. That's L.A., huh? They love coffee. I did the LA coffee meetings, Jules. You should have seen me talking to these thieves. This is how I learned about all these people. I had big dreams as a kid. I thought, oh my God, yes, the stars. You go to LA, you talk to these industry people, you talk to these agents, these managers, you go to these meetings. They'll take a meeting with anybody because they think maybe, hey, you don't want to blow off anybody that could be someone one day. So they'll take the meeting. Anybody could get a meeting with all these big people, and you learn very quickly, oh boy, this is not, it's like I went to film school. I thought that would be so cool. I didn't know what I wanted to do as a kid. I go, I don't know. Film sounds great. Sounds more fun. I didn't know. And as soon as you get into this industry, you go, whoa. No, not for Mike Redbar. No. I'm an enemy of these people. You instantly see. So, coffee in LA, 9 a.m. I could feel the vibes, man. Those are some bad vibes. There's a reason people all hate LA. Everyone that moves to LA goes, I hate it here. Oh, the people here. And you go, what? It's so nice. The landscaping. Because when we go to LA to visit, we love it. We can't believe the landscaping. I would kill for that landscaping. Even the shittiest place got the best landscaping there. Okay? So it's such a shame that these brutal people have soiled that land.
The coffee shop. I call him 9 a.m. I'm all, hey, I'm here.
But I think that we should explain to everyone, this is an ex from the past 3 years, like since you've been newly single. It's not like an ex from your 20s.
Yes.
And before you saw him, I liked this guy, by the way. We all had so much fun together. He was a great person right after your divorce. Such a fun guy.
Yes.
But it was one of those things like so much time.
So you get divorced and you link up with Jeff Dye, the nervous, insecure mama's boy. This is not a man by any means. Jeff Dye is like the weakest, most beta, almost gay. I would say, I'd go out on a limb and say Jeff Dye could be gay. He could be one of these people who hates gay people, but is gay by nature, and he's doing everything. He's acting out because of that. I can't imagine Jeff Dye on a date. It's always a disaster in my fantasy. This guy is so rotten to the core. He's so anti-woman. Every one of his stand-up jokes, we watched his special, is a really deep-seated hatred of women type of joke. Really. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know what happened. But I know Jeff Dye is a bad guy. I know he's the shitty guy. And there's no reason for a girl to treat you any better than what you're asking for from them. And I believe he's been treated like shit by a bunch of women. But that's what he deserves. Let's hear.
In the past, I was like, Kristin, why are you going? Like, what is the point of this? Like, why stir this up again?
I know.
And you were just kind of, I still to this point don't know why you were going.
I'll tell you why, because I don't know, because I felt bad.
I think you've been to LA and it's just like everything's fun. Like, I'll do anything.
Yeah. I'm just like, fuck it. I'll meet him for coffee.
I'll drive to Burbank and have a coffee.
This is better than Rogan. Sorry. I could watch this show all day. I love gossip about bad guys. I could watch this for hours, and they get so excited when there's a gay guy there, egging them on. They spill.
Well, honestly, I'm kind of glad I did, because now I have the best fucking story. Okay, so I call him at 9 a.m.
Jeff Dye.
And I'm like, hey, I'm here. He answers like all disheveled, like, oh my God, my alarm didn't go off. I'm coming.
No,
yes,
my alarm didn't go off.
My alarm didn't go off. And
Classic gay.
9 o'clock and you're an adult.
No, his alarm didn't go off. Classic gay guy. Since gay guys came out, they've been being like this. Every girl wants a gay friend like this, right? Beware. Be fucking aware. They are users. They are abusive. They are crazy. They are trans.
40 years old.
And you're going to meet coffee with a woman that you want to be.
Coffeezilla? Now, for those of you who are of the upper echelon, you don't say Coffeezilla. Mm-hmm. My friend Coffeezilla, who seems to be very annoyed with the internet right now. I say And the people who are of a higher, this is how we say CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla. That's how it's pronounced. It's not Zilla. This isn't Godzilla. It's CoffeeZilla.
Like mozzarella.
So you got coffee? Or did you watch CoffeeZilla? Did you see an expose a crypto? A crypto expose. You didn't. You don't know who he is. You're not tapped in. You're nothing.
Adult.
He's 40 years old.
And you're going to meet coffee with a woman.
He's 40. Jeff Dye is 40. Isn't that a red flag? Does he look? Guess who else is 40? Me! And I look 100. Jeff Dye looks like he's 26. That's a big red flag for me. What is Jeff Dye doing to his picture, to his person, to make him so useful? He's getting surgery. He's getting filler. He's getting Botox. He definitely gets Botox for 100%.
You look much better to me.
Oh, of course. Jeff Dye gets his hair dyed. He gets his hair femininely cut. He has a very whack haircut. He gets injections. He cleans. Okay, watch this.
You want to be with so bad.
Yeah.
I would be there
I'm gonna puke, by the way.
Early
I'm so
and,
sick.
Clean the coffee shop for them. I'd set up the environment.
How long have we been on?
11 hours and 11 minutes.
This is the longest show?
Yes. And we still have to do this whole Tony
Redbar
thing.
has been on. We're not doing a whole Tony thing. Redbar has been on.
That's my big thing of the day.
Well, I don't even know what that is. Redbar has been on.
Rick Glassman and Jeff Dye on Kill Tony.
Oh, God. How many time codes are there?
So many.
I
That's
can't.
my big
There's
finale
There's no
for
way
today.
you're going to speed things up.
That's why I was like, why do you want to watch this?
Well, you gave it to me.
Because
Oh, wait. No, we need to hear the story. I think this is good, right? Well, don't tell them what they could have. You know, you've been making this mistake all show today, letting them think that they have a choice here. Never do that. That's the stupidest move you could do. Because now they're going to go, yeah, we want Kilt. And now it's all screwed up.
Fuck.
Guys, you got about 20 minutes left of me. And it's not your... And now if I play this, everyone's mad. See what you do? See the hole you put us in? So... we're going to do it all.
I'm sorry.
We've got an hour left. We'll do 12 hours. Whatever happens in the 12 hours happens. 12 hours is long enough for a show.
It's long enough.
I give 12 hours is long enough. We're going to do 12 hours. What's the time right now, Jules?
It is 4:21 a.m.
No, the time of the hours of show.
11 hours and 12 minutes.
11 hours and 12 minutes. We have 50 minutes. We'll give you 50 full minutes if we meet our goal, which is listening to this story. I want to hear this so bad.
Okay.
Here we go.
Like, oh my God. Okay, keep going.
Okay.
Wow.
So then he texts me and he goes, I'll be there in 20 minutes. So I'm like,
So you're sitting by yourself in Burbank waiting for someone that you don't necessarily want to see.
Yeah.
And they're dying to see you.
Yes.
That's where I'm just like, people need to get it the fuck
It's
together.
unbelievable. Okay, so I'm like,
That is
fuck you, I hate
unbelievable.
you. But all right, I'm waiting because I'm a fucking dipshit. So 20 minutes goes by and he walks in, okay? And he's like a little like, ugh. And he's like, oh my God, sorry. I was up until 5:30 at friends over. We were drinking all night.
Just wait, you guys. Just wait for this story.
But already I'm like, okay, you're up till 5:30
like
and we're
this
meeting
guy.
for coffee at 9 a.m. Like, little aggressive. So I go, are you still drunk? Like, reeked of alcohol, like the whole thing, right?
Jeff Dye.
And he was like,
Meanwhile, you're the same.
I'm all, me too.
But this was like a clearer head morning now, right?
Yeah, I was sober at this point. That was my Saturday morning.
Okay.
I'm judging him when the day before I'm like doing the exact
Calm
same
down.
I wasn't driving to
Drake.
coffee though. So I'm like, are you still drunk? And he's like, yeah, kind of. I'm like, whatever. Okay, fine. But I will say this. I was like, damn, he is hot. Cause he is hot. Like
No,
in
but when you
person,
see
he's
him,
really hot.
And he's so fun.
I
He's so
can't.
easy
Don't
to
double
be
Yeah,
around.
he's
Like,
very
I
sweet.
No, he is not. He's gay looking. He's completely horrible. He's obnoxious. He's disgusting. He's stupid. He is a faux hunk. So these guys are out there tricking people and gay guys.
the connection.
Yeah.
Like, he is a great guy.
But okay, so we ordered our coffee. And now we're standing there waiting for our coffee, just kind of shooting the shit. All of a sudden, a police officer walks in and he comes up to us and he goes, "Did you guys drive here?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Did you guys drive together?" By the way, like not saying anything. So I'm standing there like, "No, we didn't drive together." Okay, so he pulls out of the coffee shop. By the way, it's all windows. So everyone in the coffee shop plus me. So
you're sitting at it.
We're standing waiting for our coffee. We haven't even sat yet. We're like standing up. Okay, so they pull him out and then I can see the cop patting him down. Next thing you know, the handcuffs go on. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
He's under.
I go outside. As I walk outside, 2 more cops pull up. Now there's 3 police officers. We're standing on like the busiest street in Burbank, okay? Fucking handcuffed. Okay. So the only thing saying is that because they're asking him questions and he's like not wanting to answer stuff, but he's like, well, now I'm embarrassed because, you know, she's here watching all of this, like all this shit, right?
Wow.
So they put him in the back of the cop car now. And I'm going, what is going on?
You're watching someone get arrested.
Literally get, and by the way,
like this isn't normal in any, I would start crying.
Sunday at 9:30 in the morning. And by the way, the entire coffee shop is watching this go on, okay? So I go,
we can't see you anymore.
What is going on? And one of the police officers goes, there was a report of a hit and run down the street and he matches the description of the guy. So I'm going, what?
The guy.
A hit and run? I'm like, oh my God.
So he hit and ran.
Story.
He hit and ran, and then he came to the coffee shop and pretended nothing happened.
Wow. Nonchalantly
that is
walked
so
in.
crazy.
So Jeff Dye, on the way to meeting her for coffee at 9 a.m., gets into a car accident, ditches his car, and runs on foot to the coffee shop to have his date with Kristin Cavallari from the hills.
Walked in like another day. Like, what? So he's in the back of the cop car now. So I go, I'm going to leave. I said, can I just say goodbye to him? They rolled down the window like an inch. I go, I'm leaving. And he goes, bye. Like, still like,
stand up, guy.
Not like I'm mortified. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry, Kristin.
No.
Like, this is normal.
This is just another day.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Wow.
All right, I'll catch up later.
Grab me a latte.
Oh my God, you guys literally. So I fucking book it. I'm like, I'm getting out of here. Now I'm voice noting you. I'm voice noting the girls. I'm like, holy shit. And everyone is like, well, he's going to be in jail all night.
And when you tell me this story, in my mind, it's so crazy. I'm like, what the hell, blah, blah, whatever. But I'm thinking like a little like bumper, like he like tapped someone, right? So I'm thinking like, oh, like he tapped someone reported it, the cops came and found him. So we're thinking it's really something
pretty
simple,
benign,
which
especially
is
with
still
how
weird.
He's behaving.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you walk in and be like, holy crap, I just like bumped into a car. I'm going to go write a note after this. Like that should be like your lead in. Like talk about that. Also,
you guys are lit.
Not on why you're late. Hello. I just hit a car. I hit a car. I'm so sorry.
I can't.
He says none of this.
Nothing.
Like, that's a liar. That's a scary liar.
That's a liar.
Okay, so everyone's like, well, you're
Jeff
not going to
Dye.
hear from him for like a day. They're going to keep him in jail. So I'm like, damn, I'm not going to know the full story for a long time. But okay, great. That's my Sunday morning. So back to Kyle, okay, my Aussie. So we're still texting, and it's getting like, I'm starting to be like, this guy is...
They did this big back and forth where he like went on Adam Carolla and was like, fuck her for telling my personal story about the DUI, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, fuck
much
him.
Jeff Dye stuff to learn. He comes out with a new special. That's why he's on this media blitz right now. The special, no good. It's called The Last Cowboy in L.A.
Oh, really, dude?
I will show you a little bit. Look at this opening here. Jeff Dye's new special, YouTube exclusive.
Should we have one last puff with him?
Let's have a puff with Jeff Dye. Here he is. He's going to be smoking the biggest cigar you ever seen. Just a little one here. Look at this. Watch this, everybody.
Hell yeah.
It's out. I filled this to the brim. I was squeezing the bottle for what seemed like 7 minutes. This thing was filled so much it overflowed. Why on earth is it out? How would anyone with a Zippo survive? How would anyone...
Suddenly there's a huge explosion and it turns out it's spilled out all over the desk. Oh my God. Karen.
That's what girls think. Girls think things can explode. They think every fire is so scary. Here we go. We'll get another one here. Taking a last puff. I swear to God, I fill them Roncinol. Yellow bottle, Roncinol, name brand fluid. I'm not going to the gas station and shaking the pump. That's what my uncle used to do. My uncle used to pull over to the gas station, take his Zippo out. He'd pull the pump out without paying, and he would just shake whatever gas would drip out into the Zippo, and it would give him a couple free lights. It's not what I've done here. I've used Roncinol, which, disgusting name brand. What do I got here? Look at this. Cut to the close-up. The Red Scare lighter. What does this say in Russian?
Probably Red Scare.
Papa Kepa.
I don't speak
All right,
Russian.
let's light up, fool. Oh, man, this is a good burn. Damn, that's a smooth burn. We smoked the other night 49% THC. I was laughing. I hadn't laughed like that in years.
It's true. You were doing your old giggle thing that you used to do before you matured.
Before I matured, I'm very matured. Okay, my throat is fucking ganked.
I know.
Nigga.
I'll take care of you.
I know. Hello?
It's Jules.
Oh, stop. I learned that from that gay kid with orange hair, his show on HBO. This is Jeff Dye's special. Look at the opening. What do we love around here at Red Bar? Well, we love cigars. You smoked all those cigars. You didn't call me, you mook. You stupid bastard. You smoked all those cigars. You didn't call... Bill Burr. You smoked all those cigars. You didn't call me. Shame on you, you mook. Why I oughta... You sat there, you smoked all those cigars, you didn't call me. You know I love cigars. You want someone to call you? Don't you smoke a cigar every day? How could this be so? Here he is, Jeff Dye, opening his show. He's a big cigar guy. Beware of the men who need to be so manly with their cigars. Watch this. Last Cowboy in L.A. I rode my horse into a Starbucks. Police never seen nothing like it. I use a cell phone like a woman, just like a cowboy. Look at all this. He's scrolling through. Jeff Dye DUI. Charged with felony. Fleeing the scene of an accident. That's not funny. This was only a year ago. You've been sober for what, 6 months? You get no credit for being sober for such little time. You got a long way to go. In fact, I think Jeff needs a drink. Get Jeff Dye back on the wagon. $500 prize. Get Jeff drunk. I want him back. Is that a crime to get somebody to break their sobriety? That should be. They should figure that out, but I don't think it is yet. I want more than anything. Let's get Jeff to drink. Send him booze. Send him opportunity for bar. Get him drunk again. Make Jeff drink again, because I don't think this is over. I don't think, this guy's been drinking his whole life, 40 years old. He's been sober for 6 months. Woohoo. This ain't over. We got an alcoholic on our hands, and if we start tracking him, we're going to see one of his slips. Former President Donald J. He's being dragged. He's such a victim. He puts his phone down. He picks up the pen. He's like Eminem. He's up, and there it is. The silhouette of the gay guy's haircut and the gay guy's cigar. Well, I'm the last cowboy left in L.A. There's a lot of those cowboys in L.A. Didn't you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? You ain't anywhere near a cowboy. Again, he thinks he's Californication. He thinks he's Hank Moody. He thinks he's... This is not it. Watch this drag of the cigar. Silhouette, bad hair, cigar, baggy collar with rips on it. Okay, wow, listen to that. And he puffs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jeff Dye, the last cowboy in L.A. Here he comes, wearing a non-cowboy jacket. Wait till you see this jacket. Small crowd.
How we doing? Yeah.
And he's wearing a Muslim's bomber jacket. You know, Muslims, I don't think you should be wearing bomber jackets. Is that it? I can't believe Zara, who specifically tailors clothes for Muslims, sells so many bomber jackets. Bomber, Muslim, you'd think maybe not the best outfit. Here's Jeff in his very Muslim, very Zara bomber. Doesn't go.
How we doing?
That's fast fashion.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks for coming out.
Now, it's even worse than a bomber. It's a gradient bomber. And it's made out of, I would say, faggy material. And it's maroon on the top. We all know my stance on maroon. And it gradients into a dark black. This does not read well on a special. It looks like the light has been just cut here, you know? Looks like the light has just been modified and sliced here. So it looks like you're getting like a diagonal beam as the main key light for Jeff Dye. Poor choice for a special. I don't want to listen to a guy in a bomber jacket. That's not a funny man to me. A guy in a bomber jacket is trouble.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks for coming out. We love you. Thanks for being here. I am 100 days sober. How about that?
100 days.
Thank you.
Not even a year.
Not too much. It's court ordered.
Wow, it is. In fact, it is from the DUI. So look at this. Not even looking to change his life, probably cheating. Look at that. Hey guys, you know those accidents that kill like 1 million people a day? I was one of the guys who do that. Isn't this funny? And guess what? But I'm not drinking anymore because of the stupid courts, those bullshit courts about not killing people while you drive. Guys, a drunk driver is a murderer. It's a legit murderer. A texter and a driver, Hila Klein, is a murderer. She was also in the IDF. Bang. So she murdered in the IBF, probably, or you worked for a murdering organ. Somebody died that day. You were on the job. And she also texts and drives. She thinks it's funny. You know, every accident in town is from somebody texting and driving. These people should be locked up. So here he is, drunk driving Jeff. I'm sober, wink, wink. Court-ordered bull. I can't wait to get back in my car and hit somebody again and kill them and take them from their family. You know, I don't know why we treat this so lightly. You guys are so against, everybody's against everything out there. God forbid the pedophile touches a kid. What about the people who text and drive and kill somebody? Nobody really cares about this killing people with the car stuff. It's so strange. That is a murderer, and a man with a DUI, you should hate his guts as if you would hate a pedophile. A pedophile, the kid doesn't die. At the end of a pedophile, the kid could be even cooler. He could have a great story to tell, and it could shape him.
It could be an amazing comic.
Amazing comic. They were all molested. You know, both are sick. What's sicker? Killing a kid or giving him just one kiss? Now, I hate pedophiles more than anything, and I want them all to burn. But at the same time, I want people to DUI to burn as well. And they just think it's just some bullshit ticket. It's just like a speeding ticket going 5 over, right? This is some bullshit parking ticket. No. You're attempted murderer, and you drive around, and you know that people get in drunk driving accidents all the time. You know how many people die. You know that percentages are so high. But you drive all over town drunk, crashing and running. And then you get out of the car and you run and you go on a date. I'm sorry. You've already committed your share of crimes. Now, what else is out there that Redbar is going to find? But everybody should hate him. He hasn't cleaned himself up. He hasn't paid back society. He hasn't done any of that. He's joking about a court order. 6 months, 100 days.
I am 100 days sober. How about that? Thank you.
And he looks like a scumbag, too.
It's court ordered.
Thank you for killing my father.
God, it's hard to be sober. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it. It is very difficult. Just raw dog.
I mean, you at least got to act like Logan Paul after Suicide Forest. I've made a grave encounter. At least fake it. You can't just laugh at that you got a DUI 100 days ago. It's not funny as a 40-year-old. It's not a mistake either. And that was the time he got busted. That's the time he crashed. He was probably driving drunk every night. These guys do it every night. We see them all the time. You see guys crack a beer. Ha, 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 ha. It's insane. I don't know why that type of murder, that type of death isn't, we're not as afraid of them as we are a real murderer.
You guys have ever tried it. It is very difficult. Just raw dogging life, you know? Just all day going, oh, I wasn't dealing with that, was I? Ooh. Everything that's just normal, I give myself credit for now. Like now that I'm sober, I'm like, look who's up before 3 p.m. Huh?
And I'll tell you, keeping that length of stubble, it's a fool's errand. Somebody's obsessed with vanity. To keep that level of stubble, you have to trim that every day, daily, and shape it up daily. A real man trims up once a month before his show. If you're manicuring daily, it's too far. You're a foe.
My friends are having a difficult time with my sobriety because my friends, they're animals, you know? They'd be like, we getting ripped tonight? I'm like, dude, I've told you like 100 times I'm sober. They're like, what? Yeah, I'm sober now. They're like, you're still doing that? Yeah, I have a disease.
You.
I'm hopefully going to be doing this forever. And they're like, come on, man. Don't be gay. I'm like, what? It's not.
You know, his biggest fear is people thinking he's gay. I'm not kidding. Just talk to him as if he is gay and just make it, like, you know, like the Tony thing, how people just talked about him as if try that with him. He fucking hates the idea of him being gay. He'd rather see himself die than have to come out as gay. I think he struggles. Even in this, he does the same joke as Rogan and Schaub, where he's like, I just love golfing with my guys. And I'm like, man, why couldn't I be gay? And I'll say this, real. Drew Michael had a similar joke, and the comic that followed him said this. Bro, that last comedian, he said he wished he was gay. Man, where I come from, if you wish you were gay, you fucking gay, dog! Ah! I'll never forget it. Jose Tellez. You love that. Famous Chicago comedian. Because Drew Michael, all these guys have a bit where, I'm not gay. I wish I was gay. Because gay guys get all the and then they go into that. Everybody's done it. Every gay guy has done it. And I'll never forget that Mexican comic comes up. He never heard any shit like that. He's from the South Side. He goes, bro wishes he were gay? What the fuck? Like Chin. What the fuck? He never heard nothing like that. So, Jeff, yeah, if you're doing the same joke as Rogan, you're doing the same joke as Drew Michael. Go to 0810. Let me know if you think this is a joke steal. Okay, let's hear this. I'm ready to reach. Joke steal.
It's a law. It's fucking law. I need you to know. It's fucking... She's like, oh my God, that's what it costs. Don't be cheap. I'm like, no, you're wrong.
I hate it.
You're wrong. The store's wrong.
He's so mean.
Shit in a blender. Blenders shouldn't cost $30.
Ooh. Listen to this.
She's like, I have a Vitamix. I'm like, this isn't going to work at all.
Why?
And if you don't get that reference, a Vitamix is like a $10 million blender.
That's not. It's about $4.99, and it is very fairly priced considering its competition on the market and the commercial grade job that it performs. You could have a Vitamix at your restaurant. Have you heard this before? These people who think the Vitamix is too expensive? You're jumping the shark, my friend. You're jumping the shark. How much do you think a charbroiler at a restaurant costs? $2.49 at Home Depot. Commercial equipment for food processing is expensive. And not that expensive. It's $4.99, $5.99.
Lasts forever.
It lasts forever. It's a commercial grade blender. Somewhat. It is not the same as a $30 blender. This is not something you're barking up the wrong tree here with this. And by the way, I'm more of a blend tech guy. Just kidding. I find all blenders I cannot get a blender to work. I've never been able to. I can't blend anything without it not moving or not blending properly or over blending. I don't know how people use them with ease at all. You
got to stick the thing in the top and
I've
poke
tried
everything
it all.
down.
Tried it all. It never works. And I've had every blender known to man. I was obsessed with blenders, some might say. So here he is doing a Vitamix bit. Is this the one you think is stolen?
The end part. But
the
just
end
keep
part.
Playing
Let's
it for
hear.
like 30 seconds.
She's like, I have a Vitamix. I'm like, this isn't going to work at all. And if you don't get that reference, a Vitamix is like a $10 million blender that has fooled every beautiful woman, you know? No, it blends gooder. That's why it's the price of a Ferrari.
You know, you'll see throughout his stand-up, it's a lot of really cheapness. That's why I wonder if he's Jewish, because his family seems Jewish. They have a Jewish lifestyle. And he's so cheap. You know, what are you so cheap about? He's constantly, all his materials, like complaining about having to pay for a date and that the girl should have to pay. Why are you so cheap? Don't live in LA. Don't try to be this hotshot faux hunk if you're so cheap. Ditch the stylist. Spend a few minutes and pick out your own clothes. You know, he wants everything done for him, yet he's so cheap. He's trying to nickel and dime his way through everything here.
Yep.
Don't you?
It's true.
It is.
I'd love to see one of these LA women on The Price is Right.
Oh, I know this one.
Wouldn't that
Listen
be a
to
great
this.
Episode? They're like, how much is this apple? She's like, I don't know. Is it like $1,000?
Ladies and gentlemen, a very famous joke from Arrested Development.
Very memed.
Say that again.
Very memed.
Very means.
Very memed.
Very memed. So how much is an apple? I don't know, $10,000? What's the Arrested Development joke?
It's a banana, Michael. What could it be? $10?
Yeah, there it is. So we've heard this joke before. This has been done 1,000 times.
They're like, how much is this apple? She's like, I don't know. Is it like $1,000? This show's hard.
He hates women.
That is the worst part about being a guy.
Everything's about being a guy, being a man, how women are so dumb. And maybe they are. Maybe they're all dumb around you. Maybe you only attract the dumbest ones because you're the shittiest guy.
Thank you. Yeah, we're starting the show. Brand new pitcher. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. It pours beautifully, Jules. Nothing to worry about at all there. Look at this.